If you 10x your target, it's okay to fail a little every month.
Yeah.
But if you 2x your target and you make it, you still left 8 times more on the table.
Nobody goes to the gym to not fail, right?
So all of a sudden you go from we're scrambling, we went backwards, we need to make a change. 6.5 months later, you're like, we're going to crush it this year. And this idea of, oh, you should grow at budget 10 or 12% a year. You're growing right now compoundedly. You're growing at 30% per month compounded. You go from 500,000 to 800,000, 800,000 to a million, from a million, 150, a million 250 to a million 350 to a million 750 to where does it stop? That's what actually makes business fun, is your whole team is like, how far can we take this?
That's right.
And now you have a visual representation and an exact process to take it to 100 million a year. And you're going to go home and start talking to your team about that, doing their personal, professional, financial goals, showing them that you guys have made a great decision and you're fully committed, locked and loaded, tying in their goals into the business's goals. You know, at this point, I try to explain to people before they're in this process you guys are in right now, where you're just conquering every month and your intensity levels spiking and your discipline and accountability and focus and all this stuff that really is what's required to run a business. Like when people hear the way you're frantically going through every bill at the end of every month and everyone on the team that's exactly how we run our company every single month. That's why we've gone from startup to 14 million a month now. And every month, if we miss a penny and we find out, we're pissed, because the whole company is striving to smash the month before. Would you agree? An entirely different mindset than most people are being taught about how you should think about growing your business.
Absolutely. I mean, how many people set their goal to be 15% and be like, I made it. Well, what if you set it at 30 and failed a little bit?
Or 100% and failed a
Stop
little bit.
putting like that number on there, you know, like, because they do, they'll get to that number. Most human beings, the way they work, I made it. Okay. And then they'll just cruise in the last week of the month or whatever.
Yeah. And they back
but your
off.
final 15%, and when you could have done 30, 40, or, you know, you just limit yourself. So fail every month, but just make sure you're striving for something bigger.
Oh my God, I love it. If you 10x your target, it's okay to fail a little every month.
Yeah.
But if you 2x your target and you make it, you still left 8 times more on the table.
Nobody goes to the gym to not fail, right?
Oh my God, that's so good.
All right.
Understand that it is the frantic activity of microscopically paying attention to what's happening every day, being tenacious about chasing the money, teaching your team how to be focused on that, rallying the team, making it exciting, make it competitive, how much capacity is actually in your business. But when you're just like, oh, well, it's another Friday, we're taking the weekend off, let's see what happens, you're not going to have a huge business.